Dr. Aunon and Dr. Cruz are joining us right now. They are with Aunon Dental Group, located in Centerville, Virginia. And they've been serving Northern Virginia for 25 years. And they have over 10 years of experience in laser dentistry and have been at the forefront of the latest technology dentistry has to offer. And I want to start with welcoming you guys.
Thank you.
What are dental lasers and how do they work?
Dental lasers has basically been around for in dentistry since about 1994. They've been FDA approved. The way lasers works is it emits energy in the form of light, and when it causes water, the laser energy hits the water vapors, it causes them to vaporize. And this is how lasers are able to remove soft tissue and hard tissue relatively gently and easily.
What are the advantages, Dr. Cruz, of laser dentistry compared to traditional methods?
Several advantages, Kid. The procedure is faster and more comfortable, causing less pain because you don't have to get the patient numb. The laser has a numbing effect on the tooth, therefore causing less anxiety on patients that are usually afraid of needles and drills. It is also, when you do have gum surgery, the healing is faster because the bleeding and swelling are minimal.
We hear about this a lot, that people may kind of avoid these procedures because they're afraid of all the things you just talked about. This kind of eliminates that.
Yes.
Is it safe for kids?
Yes, it's the main reason I got into laser dentistry about 10 years ago is for using it on kids. I'd read a lot of articles about lasers, you don't need anesthesia for doing fillings, and I was like very intrigued with this because I have many adult patients that are extremely fearful of going to the dentist, and it all started back when they were children. So I'm very passionate about having great experiences for kids. I want them to be comfortable. I don't want them to be scared about going to the dentist and leaving fearful. So lasers, pretty much 90% of the time I do fillings on kids, we don't use anesthesia.
Wow.
So it's really cool. And the interesting part about it is most of the patients, they want to see how the laser zaps the sugar bugs. So we have a mirror on the light that we fold down, and they actually kind of watch and get engaged in the procedure. So once we finish doing the fillings, basically they walk up and they go home. The cool thing about lasers is majority of the time you don't need anesthesia. You don't no needles, no injections. But the second really cool part is the look on the faces of the parents when, hey, you guys are already done, no injections, no
right.
I mean, granted, parents are very happy that the child had a really positive experience. We're like going, hey, where was lasers back in the time when I was a kid?
Well, exactly. I was just thinking that I have a mouthful of fillings because I grew up in a candy store. So, yeah, I can only imagine how nice that would have been. Let's talk about this, Dr. Cruz. What other innovative technologies are you guys providing for better treatment?
The technology in our practice helps us make better diagnosis and therefore optimum treatment. We have, for example, the CEREC machine that enables us to fabricate crowns in the office because we prepare and take digital images of the teeth and we make them on site. And we also have the cone beam CT scanner that produces a 3D image of the skull and the jaw, and we can study your teeth and your jaw by slicing and rotating that image. And we also have the digital x-rays, nowadays using 90% less radiation. We can see x-rays on a big screen, and we can see details like small fractures and cavities.
So if someone's watching right now and they've been in that position where they've been fearful of going to the dentist, what do you guys want to say to them right now?
There's different ways of doing it. There's other ways other than just the old traditional way of getting numb and using a drill. Dentistry, the good thing about dentistry is they're constantly doing research and trying to come up with better ways because we know the patients are anxious. We know that we want to make it a better experience for the patients at the dental office. We don't like it when patients leave anxious.
Right. You want them to come back. You want them to feel comfortable.
Yes.
And be able to, All right. And you guys have a great website where people can go for more information.
Yes, it's virginialaserdental.com.
Excellent. And also, you have staff standing by right now. If you're watching right now and you want to make a phone call and make an appointment and get in there, if you've been avoiding it, maybe now is the time to simply pick up the phone. The number's on your screen, 703-266-2483. There's nothing to be afraid of. If pain has been an issue, you no longer have to worry about that.
Yes.
So thank you guys so much for coming in this morning and sharing your story. Great to have you here on Let's Talk Live. And again, 703-266-2483. Schedule your free complimentary appointment right now. All right, more of Let's Talk Live coming up next.